Excited to see what we will all be dealing with, because I like this AO already, because I think Red 4 have plenty of stuff to maneuver in, and Blue 4 are fairly restricted, but they still have some creativity to work with. The town itself looks to be about 400 or 500 meters long, and then an extra few hundred square meters for the outlying forests and jungle and everything. So I think it'd be good, good hiding spots for the VIPs to hunker down in, but that's pretty much going to be the game, is hide and seek.
It's a pretty big AO for them to hide with. We're just going to have to see Op4 basically sweep left or right here. I would recommend they come in from the north, specifically the northwest, because otherwise, if they come in from the other MSR, because they have to because of the BTRs, it leaves a bit of a blind spot on the left, their left, it's our right, on the eastern side of Jaya, that they then have to, go right, and that leaves a little bit of room for the VIPs to sneak by, but an AO like this, you want to thoroughly sweep, because otherwise the players will take advantage and potentially sneak by you. Regardless, what do you want to cover, Blue 4 or Op4 first?
We'll take care of the
Yes, FNF has had draws before.
And I will take care of the equipment.
All right.
So, Red 4, let me take a quick look at them. Yep, looks like they're going to be kind of a Spetsnaz-style force. Rocking 5.45 AKs, see PKPs, PKMs, GP25s. Your classic modern setting. We see Night Owl's watermark. His signature is John Hancock. 4 pumpkins on 4 toilets around a campfire. People have tried to decrypt this. In response, Night Owl only says, go sub to FNF on Patreon. No matter what you ask him, that's all he says. Or check him out on Bandcamp. But either way, basic Red 4 force, we have a small fleet of Gas Tigers. Nice little kind of up-armored cars. Still a little susceptible to larger calibers, but for the most part, pretty bullet resistant. In addition, we have 2 BTR, I believe 80s, I want to say. I believe they're BTR 80s. Yep. And then an MI8. 2
PKTs, one on the left, one on the rear right.
Yep, so the weird kind of offset guns. And then, yeah, no nose gun either. But yeah, pretty good set of stuff. MI8 should be good for tracking and hunting down, and as well as providing some annoyance once they kind of settle into the groove of the round. Well, yeah, it should be good. You want to go over the roster real quick?
All right, so Maz is commanding. He is one of the... His story is interesting because he started with mission making, then he started playing, and now he's been getting into commanding. He's been fairly good at his commanding because he has the perspective of he made missions, so we know how missions work and how players play them, and he's also spectated with us a few times. So with that unique perspective, even though he's a bit newer to the game compared to players like Pierce and Vagrant who have been doing it for months, if not years, he's able to always deliver. Koak being his 2IC as the platoon medic, not a bad choice to have a platoon medic, just as a backup if they need to hunt down stragglers that have been knocked unconscious. X-Ray being led by Artisan. Schnuffles is going to be the T-5000 338 Lapua sniper. Space Cowboy Carl and Mackenzie being the suppressed shooters with some AK-74s that are suppressed. Captain Dreek leading Alpha Squad. I believe he led a squad last time, but Anderson, Martin, Cosmonaut, Pi, Adrian are going to be under him in Alpha 1. Alpha 2, Bridges, Warwick, Wiki, Cool Breeze, Fist, Fritz, and Supreme with him. And then Supreme is going to be one of the members of Vehicle Crew because Alpha is taking a BTR. Bravo has Vagrant, Eric, Greenshade, Grav, and Naders under Bravo HQ, with Bravo 1 having Dooley, Not Bay, and our good friend Mr. Chow. Hopefully he will not get team killed again like last round. And then Pierce, Stoughton Bay, and Ivanek are taking the MI8 to basically have either a pilot, co-pilot, and a gunner, or a pilot and 2 gunners, interestingly enough. So overall, not a bad roster. Dooley and Not Bay, 2 people that are normally really, really good. They did kind of get dealt a bad hand last round, but hopefully they'll be able to redeem it, and we'll see them shine. Otherwise, 29th ID, very good group of players here. I'd argue the 4th best within all of FNF, but they exclusively play in the NA branch. We seldom see them in EU, but we'll see what they're able to handle today. Otherwise, over to Blue 4. Go ahead,
Over
Bart.
to Blue 4 indeed. If we take a look at them setting up the defenses in the town of Jaya, we see a weird camo mix-ups. So we have Marpat Woodland for the base uniform, as well as I think these are SPCs for the chest rigs, and then the helmets are Alshin Lizard for some reason. So a bit of a mishmash here, but vaguely Blue 4, enough to the point where you would call this NATO. They'll be rocking 5.56 M4s, M16s, M240. We see one on Olaf there in 7.62 NATO. M240s, M249s, M203s for grenade launchers, that kind of thing. X-Ray squad going to be rocking those Mark 14 EBRs, I think, again. No, actually. Twins is rocking a Mark 14. Kabaya opting for the suppressed MP7 instead. Lolo, the actual sniper, will be using the M2010 ESR. And
That's what it is.
I believe
I always forget.
High-Ended is not here for rocket duty. Oh, was he on Red 4?
No, he's went to bed. Same with Nemesis. Usually,
yeah, he just went.
Scandy, if they play NA, they usually play round 1, and then they go to bed.
Yep. Well, Syke is going to be Blue 4's AT with the Carl Gustav. And on Red 4, I don't think I mentioned it exactly, but would it be... No, I don't think they actually took one. They did not take a MAT team gunner, or just a MAT gunner in general. It's just guys with RPG 26s. But that's about it. As far as assets, give me a second. They do have...
I think only 2 M2 Humvees. I thought it was 4, but I think they just called it down to 2 instead.
Probably after they saw the last round. But yeah, 2 M2 Humvees, a bunch of transport Humvees, and that's about it. None of them are up armored, so they will be very susceptible to all
the gunners getting shot.
Gunfire.
All right, breaking out the roster, Jib style is the ground command, Spiky being the 2 IC. This is important because it's a VIP mission. Jib and Spiky have to stay within the AO. That is the gridded area, so it's slightly smaller than the actual pre-spawn zone, where Blue 4 can enter in as well. Carry...
Yeah, it's 3 VIPs. I remember looking at it. It's Jib style, Spiky, and Carry. They're all targets.
I thought it was the medic under Platoon HQ.
I don't believe so.
Sorry.
That's not what the roster said, at least.
Okay, so Carry might also be a VIP with X-Ray, but that does limit X-Ray's movements here if he has to lead an element and also be a VIP. Nonetheless, as you said, Lolo rocking the 240, I already forgot the designation, basically 338 sniper rifle. Kabaya and Twins, as you said, they're actually both rocking the MP7 now. So, interesting call, I guess, because the jungle's pretty thick. They're not going to try to go for range.
Do you see Lolo's shoulder patch?
What is Lolo's shoulder patch? Is it the anime? Yep, the titties.
Yeah.
Yep, titties.
High highs, too. Very nice.
Anyway, Nielsen leading Alpha HQ. He's got Norris under him, who is rocking a 249. Okay, that's important because the reason we know Norris very well is because he got a shit ton of kills during a round with that gun and was absolutely unstoppable, so I'd love to see a repeat of that tonight. Otherwise, he's got some other members here, Wells, Eagle, other members of the 29th ID. Under Alpha 1, Alpha 2 has Olaf, members of AA. Logan has graced us with his presence. Made a pretty good trick play in round 3, almost rushing the cash on his own, but he was taken out by Guy Fieri. And we also have Civilian Casualty Explorer, Syax, Snow Owl, and Despo. I don't know where legal action went. He's under Platoon HQ for Op4 as 2IC under Mads. Interesting. So he snuck his way in there. Otherwise, Despo, Timex, Syax, and Snow Owl. Snow Owl's not normally part of that group, but the 3 aforementioned guys also play in OFCRA, so they have a little bit of a different perspective. I'll be curious to see how they go. Otherwise, we do have a double rainbow out there towards the west, and it collapses towards the south. Excellent.
Nice. We also have 7 minutes to talk about the AO, so yeah, we can already see them moving throughout the jungle on the western half of the containment zone, if you could call it that. Spiky choosing the fairly obvious position of a concrete bunker. It looks like she's moving to a new spot now, but yeah, this jungle is going to be where they want to kind of go through. Once the round starts, Red 4 will have markers.
Casey Kratos Jr., thanks for the tier 1 sub. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. Thanks for the gift sub going to Battle Nagar.
VIPs.
No.
so they will need
No,
to stay
Garen, my bad.
mobile, or
Hope you both keep enjoying the
at very least
operations.
hunker down with a decent
And I hope you get a
defensive,
nice kick out of this scenario.
security detail if they want to have a chance of surviving. But yeah, I think this is going to be a good one. Excited to see what they do with the MI8. But yeah, the BTRs and everything are going to take a little while to get down here. So kind of a little anxious for Red 4's sake. Given how long they might take to come down here to this AO. Blue 4, especially on that.
Oh, it's a 300
side,
Winchester mag?
look at
My
that.
bad.
That is a death valley right there. One vehicle gets hit in the front, you know, if they try and do a convoy through this valley, lead vehicle gets hit, they are stuck. There's gonna be nowhere to go if they go through that and vehicle goes down. So yeah, kind of hard to discern from the map. If you have a keen eye,
You can see the contour lines.
you can see the contour lines, but not many people, I don't think, yeah, I would say that not many people, definitely some, but not many would be able to recognize that just from reading the map. So could be interesting, but yeah, definitely they would want to take the Red 4 would want to stick to the roads because of those aforementioned BTRs.
Op4 is already lining up 2 BTRs fully loaded to go down the MSR. I think they're gonna just follow that MSR south, take the first right, and then the left at the T intersection, then the right at the T intersection, go right into the AO, knowing that that valley might be a kill zone. Again, they have to stick to the roads to effectively use those BTRs, because driving any vehicle through the jungle is a very, very bad idea, because you are going to really screw with your mobility and more than likely get lost. Otherwise, the rest of the forces seem to be mounting up in the MI8s. And then we have a few still at spawn. It's X-Ray trying to make up their mind, but
Still got 4 minutes to decide, so we'll see what they do. So what are your thoughts? Who are you siding with on this one?
I'm going to be honest. I'm feeling really comfortable with Norris with the MG on Blue 4. However, it is important we do not discount the fact that Legal Action, T5 Bay, and Dooley are on Op 4 attacking. Blue 4, they've got a pretty nice defensive zone to hide the VIP, a lot of foliage. They could easily just stash him away somewhere and force Op 4 to thoroughly clean the jungle out, but the real threat here is Blue 4 needs to figure out where the attack wave is coming from and deal with it accordingly. The best way to do that is to use the M2 Humvee. Send one in one direction, send one in the other. But I don't think we're going to get that. If I was in Blue 4's shoes, I would have infantry on the kill valley, just to look. Maybe one up ahead on one MSR, one up ahead on the other MSR in the T intersection that leads up to the kill valley. Have the other two M2 Humvees push up the other MSR, and then at the first break point where they can go left and right, I would have them turn there. And I would have one just go to the airfield and loop back south, and the other one turn right and loop back south, trying to look for these BTRs, because by then the BTRs would push back. But that would mean the M2 Humvees would get behind the BTRs and potentially snipe from behind, minimizing the threat to the actual M2 vehicles themselves. They're going to easily pull back after unloading an entire box. But I don't see those M2 Humvees crewed, so that's going to allow Op 4 to get right on top of Blue 4's objective and just do a right-to-left sweep. Now, normally, at least I'm not counting the first few rounds of VIP where they were still tweaking the system. When they settled on the final VIP template, I have not seen the defenders lose. I think there's only been one time out of the 3 times ever since they finalized the actual rules for VIP in the layout where the VIP team
Was on that on like Timbellan Island or something?
Yeah. So
I think I remember the one you're talking about.
Yeah,
but
very long time ago. So
otherwise, yeah, this is a very defensive heavy style of mission, mainly because it's just the sole fact that Blue 4 and the defenders, whoever they are, they can.
We're seeing the M2 Humvees getting mounted, by the way.
Yeah, they are getting mounted. But yeah, the defending team can move the objective wherever they see fit. Obviously, they have limited boundaries that they have to stay in, but they can maneuver and move and have screens and blocks, all this kind of maneuvering warfare, which is very unique to a static objective like the caches or the sectors that they have to capture. So this is very different as far as FNF goes, but yeah, these are usually very much fun to watch. I'm honestly with you in the sense of I think this round is going to be decided upon first contact. Whoever is the subject of first contact, like if Red 4 loses one of their BTRs and gets really disadvantaged early on, I don't think they'd be able to recover. But at the same time, if Red 4 are able to do a swift strike, like maybe they're able to counter those two M2 Humvees, excuse me. If they're able to do that, then I'd say their chances are pretty good. So it depends.
What I've learned about FNF though is it's never about the first firefight. Usually for some of the larger rounds, the first firefight, if it's decisive, the whole round will carry through. But especially with smaller scale stuff, when you have both sides that have some pretty powerful players, especially in the right roles, it could still swing either way. And I mean, there's a reason why we know Bay. There's a reason why we know Norris. There's a reason why we know Dooley. It's because they were on the side that was getting their ass kicked, and all of a sudden they just go full-on Adriano mode, and they eliminate like an entire squad and a half on their own before they're taken out, or they just win it for their entire team, which is why these people are so noteworthy. And in a scenario where there's less players on either side and killing one guy makes that much more of a difference, they're even more important to note, because if they do the same thing again, which they sometimes do in these rounds, it just completely turns the tide of battle. I mean, hell, the last round literally went down to a 1v1. I mean,
much was a 1v1.
That's how close that these can get at times, which is why I find them to be so interesting, even though they are a bit slow.
Speaking of slow, we do have those Humvees kind of moving off to the northwest.
They should not have stayed together. I'm thinking they're going to either break off at the T intersection and choose those two separate routes to move, but nope, they're sticking together. They really need to divide and conquer to find where Op 4 is and split off accordingly. Because dividing... Go ahead.
I don't think that's a wrong decision. You know, I don't think that's a wrong idea, but I do like what they're doing. I'm assuming at least they're going to operate it as a bit of a hunter-killer team with those two M2s versus BTR-80s and an MI8. I think that's a good way to do it, but your idea of splitting the forces and staying mobile, splitting the two Humvees. Ooh, well, they about merged right there as they clipped into each other, but...
Because they went off-road.
They went off-road. That's exactly what you're talking about. I don't think they're even going mobile. I think they're just moving up to Hill 70 and trying to get Overwatch on the jungle, and they're going to be sorely disappointed if that's their objective, is Hill 70 up here. Because, yeah, sorry, guys.
It's a jungle.
It's a jungle.
It's a fucking jungle.
Yeah, it's like trying to get eyes on anything in Tanoa. You're not going to get it from the fucking tree line, because there's a fucking million other trees.
There's a nice cave complex right next to them. That would be like a really cool objective one day.
Yeah, you got a nice cave complex too, you know?
Funny.
There's a face in here, holy shit.
Yeah.
It scared me a little. Just like your cave complex.
Oh my god. Urabaga.
But yeah, it looks like they are going to be at least holding up here on Hill 70, and as they look around, they go, well shit, what the fuck was this for?
Yeah. It's because they saw it on the map and they're like, yeah, that's a good vantage point, but it's a fucking jungle.
You get eyes on, you know, everything around you when you have the high ground, and it's like, well, yes, but actually no.
They can see a lot of tree bark from up there.
And it looks like they were barking up the wrong tree and they're going back down. Oh, come on, that was good.
Sorry, Marcus. Sorry, buddy. All right, so Blue 4 has heavily spread out their forces. They're trying to find where Op 4 is coming from. Once they identify where Op 4 is coming from, they need to reconcentrate their forces and set up a defensive line. The risk with this strategy that Blue 4 is doing, though, is if they do not reconstitute their forces, they risk getting overwhelmed and wiped completely by a concentrated Op 4 force. Or, unless Blue Force trying to do this on purpose to then play a guerrilla warfare tactic, because I see Papega do a strategy like this all the time, they will space out, slowly encircle, and then completely eliminate like 2 to 3 squads worth of dudes. But I've only been able to see Papega pull that strategy. Scandi normally isn't that aggressive, and they're normally not that independent. They prefer to work on a team level. Just, you know, more eyes looking around in the same area can overwatch and do a lot more. But I don't think Blue Force strat here is going to be to do that type of guerrilla warfare. So we'll see the left side collapse, form a secondary defensive line, and Op4 is just going to push in with the major force. I think X-Ray is going in first. But let's see, has that MI8 landed yet? I don't see anyone else mounted up in there, so I'd assume that either the force that was in there decided to go on foot, or take a Vic, or they were already deployed, but I don't see where they could have landed, so I think the MI8 just circling. Meanwhile, let's, I'm going to quickly check. Jib Style is in a Humvee, ready to reposition, which is a bit of a tough call, because again, the force is going to screw him, but if he drives on the shoreline where it's, you know, a little more open, he should be fine. And Spiky hiding in that concrete bunker still, like you mentioned earlier. I think Spiky could be a little more creative. You know, hide like in a freaking bush somewhere. That would give her a better chance of survival, because that's... If someone's searching a zone, I mean, the first place they're going to check is all the structures on the map, you know?
All I think about is that one Family Guy sketch where Peter Griffin is fucking
Pendragon,
in the army, but he's dressed up as a clown. Like,
yeah, right.
They're gonna be looking for army.
They're gonna be looking for army guys. I remember that meme.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
So it's gonna. I think that's kind of what she's thinking. She's doing a bit of reverse psychology, but she doesn't realize that Red 4 are gonna
Drumming
do
out a temple name from Funny
psychology,
Marcus.
which is be completely literal and one-dimensional and search the obvious things first. So, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I am interested in this X-ray kind of recon force walking alongside a road. I mean, they haven't been spotted yet, but they have about 1.5 hills between them and the first line of Blue 4 defense of Explorer, Olaf, and all of them. So, interested to see how this is going to turn out, especially with Olaf's 240 Bravo there. Otherwise, yeah, Red 4, they're moving down to the south along the eastern side, trying to hook in kind of the narrow end of the AO for Blue 4. And I'm kind of surprised no one's been shooting at the MI8. That's good discipline. No point in shooting it when it's going high and fast like that.
Giga's just trying to do recon right now, but it's really hard to recon enemy infantry in the jungle, especially if there's such a small number of them, to be honest.
Oh, absolutely. And I think they're doing the usual F&F thing of fly the helicopter over where you think the enemies are going to be, and if they fire, hey, that's where the enemies are. So it's a tried and true strategy, to be fair, but yeah, it looks like Blue 4 ain't biting today. And as I say that, looks like contact has started between...
They saw Loki and Cossum.
Yeah, kind of skylining up there. Cossum actually chatting
staying low.
Might be AFK, honestly, but...
He's not AFK, he just hears the fire and he's like, what's shooting me?
Like, huh? You hear that? So that might have been a mistake. We have a very beautiful firing line from Bridges down to Martin. It's a very nice little line there, but yeah, that could be a bit of an issue for Red 4 as things start to unfold.
And he's starting to respond with some blind GL fire.
Yeah, I heard that one.
Falls short. But that's enough to make Op4 reposition. Thinking they are coming under fire and these are engine shots in.
Ooh, that one actually getting a little close to Anderson.
Some people in FNF have some crazy good eyes. BTR now. That's the... Is that not Banduli? No, it's not Bay solo driving to BTR.
No, that's a terrifying idea. We do have Schnuffles and Space
IR in the air.
About to walk
Basically
right
a camera on a
top of this
parachute that's fired from a
Blue 4.
UGL.
As soon as I get past this line of bushes, Explorer and Blom are gonna have to do some work. Oh, and Blom looks away
Looks
at the worst time.
away, yep.
But they're actually gonna go around this side of the rocks instead.
I underwent to bed, unfortunately.
Oh, Space Cowboy Carl does have that
Because
suppressed
it was like
AKS.
5 a.m. for him.
Does Blom hear those stomps? He might have.
He has to.
I'm pretty sure he had to have.
Trying to find an angle to look over.
Now, if Blom looks over to his west... No, isn't going to. He's looking a bit further out, but Schnuffle's just running past as well. So is Carl. Oh, but Schnuffles is wrapping back around. No, you gotta be kidding me. And there's more shots coming in from the southeast onto Olaf and Civilian Casualty and Explorer up there. So they are taking a bit of fire, but... Oh, but here comes Blom. No, he just got up into a crouching position. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, man. How the
I
hell
haven't
does this
seen
happen?
Halo Infinite, and even though I love Halo, I have no plans on touching it because I've been busy with other
As soon as
projects, you
Schnuffles
know?
fires, Blom's gonna go, what the fuck was that? Blom and
Yeah.
everyone else up here. Because even Mackenzie and Artisan are now over to
Set
the
up a
west.
sniper position right here, right in Blue 4's line.
Carl pulls out the fucking spotting scope.
Yeah.
They're gonna do long range precision sniping 20 feet away from fucking Blue 4.
The fog of war.
Oh, you'll love it. You'll love to see it.
But I'm doing all right. Barb's doing his own thing as well,
I don't want to
so...
look away. I want to see the moment when Blom turns around and
Right.
sees two fucking Russians standing behind him, sniping in the opposite direction.
Otherwise, Op4 is starting to form a line formation to sweep the objective AO from the right to left.
Oh my god, Notbay is going in the water with a BTR.
Of course, he has Olaf now crossing over. Unable to be heard, though, because Space Cowboy Carl's crawling up.
Yeah, and he's below the crest, so he's gonna walk over towards Artisan and Mackenzie.
Where will you be? Oh, sniper going off.
And so Blom turns around and goes, what the fuck was that? And
And he misses Drizzy and Cosmos as they go under him.
Yeah. And so Explorer doesn't move.
They
but
just took
Blom's
someone
gonna-
out.
Blom's gonna come right up on the back, gets Schnuffles first.
Toss him
and
taken
Carl
out.
with another burst. Very
And
nicely
Bomb
done.
getting a nice double kill, as you said.
Yep. Very nicely done. And that's the sniper down.
The word of
That's
the
how you do
day is security.
Situational awareness. But that's a little bit too big for the elementary schooler's brain.
And the rest of the Op4 X-Ray team doesn't send anyone up to check out those shots.
They don't need to. They got Blue Force Tracker. They know they're dead.
You got Twins. He's suppressed, trying to fire up at 4 people on the beach.
Yeah, and that should get the attention of Notbay to switch over to the turret, and that it does. Again, he's got the 14.5 and a 760 machine gun, both on there. So.
Oh, wait, Iander did come back. He's on Op4. When did he come back?
And he does have the mad gun. Look at
What?
that.
When did he show up?
Apparently at some point.
Wait a
He
minute.
didn't want to end on a bad note.
I
feel like.
see. Coming out of the shadows, out of nowhere, is Iander in left field for Op4 with his mat weapon. I don't do tabletop, Kane. Twins getting shot at by Warwick on the rear.
Yeah, and Twins trying to keep low. MP7 spread out on the bridges, can't land the shots.
Grenade goes over. Switches to his handgun. But Op4 can't find him.
Bridge is about to walk up on him, but not see him. Twins opens fire.
Wow.
Is able to drop him.
I think if Twins didn't fire, Bridges would have walked right past him. Crossfire hitting Supreme.
Supreme goes for the double, but he's already dead. Very nicely done.
But yeah, I don't do tabletop. I got introduced to 40K.
Lufor started to fall back.
Olaf on the rear of Op 4 X-Ray just took out Cosmos. Now going for Drizzy.
Yep.
Drizzy, however, takes some fire by...
Blom, I think.
Yeah, but Artisan also shot at him. I'm really confused here. Artisan now a turncoat. He is blue 4 now. Who knew?
I've seen crazier things.
I got into 40K through the 700 Cadian. I had no idea what 40K was before I started Zeusing for it. Mackenzie getting executed there.
Easy kill on Mackenzie, like you said.
Yeah, but that's a lot of money, to be honest.
Loki.
Wait a minute.
Walking right on top of
Artisan drops his long range radio. We just heard AT get fired on Sayak.
And Sayak is the mad as well. Oh no.
Oh, that was a good one.
Supreme getting the kill on Loki as well. Yeah, blue 4 not looking too good. Didn't we both say we were leading the blue 4 as well?
Oh, there was a Humvee up here. That's what was AT. Gotcha. Timek being suppressors. Wow, 2 other dead guys by Timek. Throws the smoke, clips off the rock.
So Carry is KIA, I believe. That was one. Yeah, that was one of the 3 VIPs. Spikey's still holding tight in that bunker over on the west side, and Jib is actually hiding incognito in the back of one of the Humvees.
I'm gonna be honest. I think Space Marines would murk. Yeah, the one that was AT, right?
No. He's hiding in the lineup of Humvees just at base. I think he's commanding from there, but he's just like hiding in the back.
Oh yeah, no, that's pretty smart in my opinion. Just trying to hide in plain sight in the back seat. That's good. I think Spartans would get murked by Space Marines in a heartbeat. I still need to do an op about it though. That's been on my list. Sayak taking fire from Wiki and gets knocked out.
Nice, Sayak. Yeah, that's gonna be a big threat to those BTRs out of the fight.
By the way, looking back, Artisan has knocked Explorer out. And he's still looking around.
Kabaya, though, I think. Yes,
Kabaya gets him.
Good spray down with the MP7.
Suppressed MP7. Gets you every time.
Maybe not every time.
Most of the time.
Most of the time, it works 60% of the time.
I wish I had money to burn, to be honest. I don't right now. I got a mortgage, guys.
Cool Breeze rocks the jungle with that other BTR is not big. Continues along through the water. And there's a Humvee inside one of the shacks burning on fire with a satchel charge next to it. You see that, right? And now it's spazzing out and okay.
You know, some things are better left unanswered in Arma 3, Barb. And this is one of those things.
Well, the thing is, I don't think this has an answer.
It doesn't. It doesn't. It just happened.
Someone tried to launch a rocket at Iander, and I think he ducked down and missed most of the shrapnel. Usa pushing up kind of slowly.
Ooh, Op 4 grenade spam on Blue 4's line to the north. Montgomery taking quite a few grenades here. The rock blocking some on the south, but the northern ones are hitting them. You got some members of hotels. They landed the MI8. Now they're coming in on foot to clean up Explorer and Kabaya.
Yep. And
Pi and Olaf cross each other.
Yeah, they cross each other, but neither one spotted each other. I don't think they will. Yes, Pi runs across the street. Olaf opens
Anderson being engaged. Anderson crippled. Olaf, I think, ran out of ammo and reposition.
Yep.
Oh god, the fucking BTR got on the little island and now just shooting at Blue 4 fucking bay. Kills Nielsen. Wait, no, he killed the other guy. Nielsen was unconscious.
If he goes to the other side of the island, he actually has a little bit of defilade to work with too. That's fucking wild. And yeah, we're already down to like, I think maybe 6 Blue 4. To be fair, Spiky is at the other end of the fucking AO, so it is gonna take maybe. I see this being done in about 20 minutes.
Yeah. AT goes in, hits the BTR, but Bay's still alive.
Ooh, that is cook-off smoke. That thing will be cooking off, and Bay is
It's
gonna be
actually not
stranded.
going to explode anymore because the Ace update rehandle vehicle damage.
Really?
Yep.
Oh.
It might flame out in a second.
It is.
Bay is on fire. His guns get dropped.
Roll like your life depends on it, not Bay.
Now, if you're scrolling close, you can hear him screaming.
Oh my god, is that a stock scream sound effect too?
Yeah.
Oh my god, those are different samples too.
Yeah.
That is so jank, Ace Team. I love it. But holy shit, that is jank. He's still on fire. Fucking stock sound effects are too
You know-
much. I can't take it. That's too funny. I don't care.
He's unconscious now, but why does he need to roll? He could have just ran into the water. He could have just ran into the water, right? I don't think he thought about it.
I didn't think about that either.
He could have just, oh gosh, and he's dead. Yeah. He could have just
Smells like chicken.
ran into the water. I didn't think about it either, but yeah, just, yes.
Got it.
Stop, drop, and roll or water.
Hmm.
It's a tough call.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Maybe because
Yeah.
the water was wet. That's why he didn't do it.
Water is not wet. Water makes things wet. Water is not wet.
Are you sure about that? How
Yes.
tough is FNF's medical?
Something that is splashed with water
I actually
can
haven't seen
become
someone
wet.
burned to death
The
like
water
that yet
itself is
before,
not
so.
wet. Here comes Wiki and Supreme. I think they're starting to clear like the Humvees because they're like, I think they have the mark, but they don't know where the cell is. And also this cell is on my end. I don't know if it's yours.
Regardless, I think Op4 has this in the bag.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's just gonna be a matter of finding Spiky at this point. And maybe if Jib is able to, stay incognito, they might be good. Cause yeah, this definitely
Wiki.
is Jib's plan. No, oh no, Wiki. What? He's about to scare the shit out of Jib Sal if you were to fire that. And there he goes. And he's looking at him from out the car window. He's like, oh yeah, there he is. Can't believe this shit is fucking working. He switches back over to the other seat. I wish you could like lie down in the trunk. Oh my god. Yeah, Chad is right. The curse is real. Let's be real. Jib though is, I mean, this is gonna be the cheesiest fucking way to win ever. I don't care what you say. If this is still going on in 30 minutes, I'm gonna be mad for Red Force's sake.
30 minutes of hiding in Cars Simulator. Let's
30
go.
Minutes later.
Oh my god.
I'm still laughing at the fucking stock scream sound effects that
Yeah.
you got on YouTube in like 2008. Just the
So I think they're gonna find Spiky all the way on the other side of the AO, but they're gonna go, where's Jib?
What's the Jib? What the Jib doing?
What the Jib doing?
See, it's not cowardice. He's pretending to be Arnold from fucking Predator. He's gonna go into the jungle and cover himself with mud and attach himself to a tree. Where is Spiky? I think everyone asks that question, but they never ask how is Spiky. I think Spiky is bored. Okay, the Sapper in my chat is saying, how do you not check the VIX? You would
Not yet,
no
Don.
one
It
would
could be
ever
clutch.
expect
It could
someone to
still
just
be clutch.
Chilling in the back of like one of seven VIX that's just lined up on a road ready to go. No one would expect that. This is honestly pretty ingenious on Jib's part, I have to say.
Oh, I know, yeah, she's all the way in the bunker, all the way up there. Vagrant checking the water under the rocks, making sure nothing's left unturned.
But Vagrant is going to see these bunkers and might go, hey, there
So
are
Platts,
these
are you
structures
made
over
it
here
to
on
second
the
base
west
yet?
that are inside the zone. We should go and check those out.
Spiky, so there's 2 VIPs that are under Platoon HQ.
I don't know why.
Spiky
this would be
and
so
Jib.
mean to see, but I just want Vagrant to just lob a fucking Bog 25
Why
grenade
is Spiky?
through the fucking top window.
Barba's
right
mostly
at that top
sober.
cubby, and just dome her with like 12
Oh my God.
fragments of shrapnel.
This is just going to be the FBI open up meme, and like 20 dudes are going to charge this bunker once they realize where she is.
FSB, open up, bled. Fuck you, what's that? Mostly
Of course,
sober.
Platts,
I
of
have you know,
course.
I have a healthy buzz going on, and it's not the vibrator.
You've heard? No, never
I
mind.
to laugh at that one.
No, I'm not laughing at that one. I was thinking about making a joke with the punchline 20 dudes, 1 bunker.
Oh God. Yeah, it sounds like they'd bunker, if you know what I'm saying.
Shut up.
Nah, fuck you. Grabber just rolling around. Here comes Chow and Vagrant. Oh, here he comes.
Here he
comes
come.
the boy. There's, you can hear the boots on concrete. No.
Rest in peace.
No, you pre-fired that. The shit. Literally just runs around the corner. I mean, to be fair, that is the last possible corner, but the man pre-fired.
Yeah.
Well, it's not GG yet. We still
GG
got
to
Jim.
Spiky, but we still got Platoon Command hiding out in the fucking Humvee.
All right, 24 minutes to go. What do you want to talk about? You want to have episode 1 of the fucking Liru and Barb podcast, the Barbcast?
How
Oh
many
my
FSB
God.
operatives does it take to find one man in a Humvee? The world may never know. You know what? Montgomery is going to be the Chad here. He is going to single-handedly prevent Jib Styles' death by becoming a jungle legend. So now Oppor's gonna have to turn around and go, all right, we missed something. Let's check again. Fuck me.
Yeah. Let's go clear this, what, 200? No, like 3. Yeah, it's like.
Let me check how many
200
Op4 still
by
have. So 1,
800.
2, 3, 4, 5,
By
6,
the way, I
7,
gotta say,
8.
What's that did? What's that with the clip? And he says no pre-fire. I'll believe him over me.
23 on Op4. And yeah, I didn't see any pre-fire either. I saw a fire as soon as he saw her. But all right, 23 versus 2. And they're now starting to backtrack.
They're like, wait a minute. Who are you? Oh, Jesus. Patman says it would be called the Lard Cast if we made a podcast, and I think that's a little insensitive. Both me and Liru have been working, to lose weight, and I've had a lot of success.
What?
Huh?
So Supreme came up here and also shot Spiky. Grenade goes up next to Spiky's body. Supreme is...
Gets a facelift. God, I wish grenades and Arma were
Oh my
half as deadly
God.
as they are in Tarkov, because that man would be just a bucket of ground meat. at that point.
Adriano faced similar odds. Oh my God.
That is true.
One man, one mission.
God.
There's still gunfire over here as everyone charges up the bunker.
They're like, hey, there's this person. Let's fucking just shoot him.
Shiny now goes
I
up,
feel that.
finds a body.
Does he open up?
Nope.
Nope. Oh, yeah.
Wait. Everyone gets a turn to shoot the dead VIP.
With Spiky.
Woo! Oh God. I think Platts is in my chat. Horrible. I love it.
Poor Platts. I didn't expect him to go to the NTR act.
Oh my
quick.
fucking God. You can't say that. You can't say
Sorry,
that.
Platts.
Oh.
Not sorry.
Oh, that's fine. That's funny. 20 minutes remaining. Op 4 slowly looping back around, realizing they have to sweep the forest again.
God, they're gonna find Montgomery first, and then they're gonna go, "Oh, hey, we got him."
We got him! Wait, that wasn't him.
Ah, why is the mission over yet?
Helicopter got landed.
All right, well, since we got some time, do you ever watch that Meru episode 5?
Yeah, I caught up to it. Why?
I haven't. So
I think so 5 isn't pornographic. 5 is plot, but it's good plot.
Oh.
4 is pretty good pornographic, but
Is 4 the one where she's on her bed?
no.
No, it's a different one.
That's
Okay.
3.
That's 3. Okay, so I think I've seen
That one's more of a
but
tease one.
It's definitely a bit of a tease one, but it's nice. It's artistic.
Yes, 4. You'd like 4. You should go watch 4. Knowing you. Montgomery just firing in the air at this point. He's trying to get people's attention.
Drake and Pierce,
4
I
is
think,
locker
spring
room,
down the
yeah.
rice paddy. Oh, that's right. 4's
4
the locker room. with
4
all,
was
like,
pretty
the
good.
The nerd boys. I think I
2
saw
was
the teaser
nerd.
for it.
1
2 was
was the solo thing.
Oh, was 4 with oh, don't tell me 4 is with jocks or something. That'd be good.
You just go watch it. Half my chat knows what we're talking about. The other half has no idea.
For modernists, he's like, Meru episodes.
Don't worry about
Plot.
it. Don't worry. Just look it up yourself.
Listen, it's on newgrounds.com. Only real 2005 internet users will get this.
Oh my God.
So I think Jib Style is going to be up there in the hide and seek Hall of Fame, along with Osama bin Laden and Helen
Yeah.
Keller.
You mean Anne Frank?
And Frank, yeah, Helen Keller. She was playing hide and seek with herself.
Oh, Eric, finding Montgomery.
Oh, and he is running. He's crawling, actually.
He's pre-firing.
Nice.
That's a pre-fire, but Montgomery smacks him and throws a charge.
There's a fucking charge on his body.
Just in case.
Now all of Pulau knows that he's here.
Look at all the Op 4 ticks going to his direction, like, immediately.
Just moths to a flame. And there's Coolbreeze in the water now.
I can't. I don't have a Zeus interface here. It's demon.
Demon hentai would be a good way to describe Meru. I think.
Yeah.
Demon hentai. That's you're not
Sure.
correct. Oh, here comes Bridges. Bridges is gonna see Jib Style immediately.
All right, here we go.
And
Yep. Yep.
oh, no.
No. What?
No.
What?
No.
Dude, he even looked.
He was like, nothing out of the ordinary here, sir.
What the fuck? Literally, he was right there.
And these are like good players too. These aren't
Oh
like
my
players
God.
like, who are just now getting here. Like, these are people
Camo.
who not only played FNF, but have played Arma for thousands upon thousands of hours in PvP scenarios. And they're
Ooh,
still
Fritz.
doing this shit. Here comes Fritz. Oh, he's looking at the cars.
He's cutting
Oh,
through.
He's gonna go right through. He doesn't know. Koak though. Nope.
What was that gunshot?
Oh.
Oh,
Does Koak
Koak just went guns up.
Does Koak see it? No, he heard the gunshot. Does he see it? No, he doesn't. He's looking past the Humvees.
Oh my fucking
He doesn't
God.
see it.
Oh my fucking God.
Fritz and Cobra
They're
Fritz are
double
just
tapping the
at this
bodies.
point because they're just bored.
Oh my freaking God. They all
That's my-
think that fucking Montgomery's the last guy.
I think the mission's
Wait,
broken
Wiki!
or something.
Wiki! Wiki did it! Wiki!
No.
Wiki won side and seek!
No. No.
Wiki one hide and seek.
Wiki.
Yes. GG. G fucking G.
Oh my fucking god, Wiki. Well, that's the problem. He looked at the wiki. He knew where he was.
Oh my, fuck off with that joke. It's GG. Why isn't it cashed out yet?
I mean, Montgomery was the person we needed all this time. No way.
No, it's done.
It's done.
I watched Montgomery leave the zone.
Well, it's not a secure zone either. It's the personnel. All three of the targets, Jip Style, Spiky, and Carry, they're all dead. They should be done.
Were we all just bamboozled? Don't even paid it out yet, but...
No, I think Blue Force still has a chance. And he does step out of the zone. He is officially out of the shaded zone. They just haven't called it. I think Anderson or something. They just want to...
Craig legs.
Craig legs.
Log in.
It's hashtag you idiot. Just log in, space admin.
That'd be funny if you put the password in.
Yeah, right?
It's like, oh, now all of FNF knows your password here.
But I had it empty.
Oh my gosh, wait, Chow. Oh, I thought Chow spotted him.
Ooh,
Oh, there's the first kill.
50 minutes remaining. Let's see how many Montgomery can take down. He's got a fucking horde heading his way. Here comes Drake.
Your gunfire has alerted the horde.
No, it's gonna go.
Oh my fucking god.
He would have had Drake, but no, that's gonna be it. He did take down a few.
There you go.
Oh
It's a
man.
it's an op 4
Fucking
victory.
finally.
My god. Blue 4 eliminated.
Christ. Yeah, and I was right. It ended about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
After, oh my fucking god, that was hilarious. That was awesome. All
right.
I will be ending it here personally. Yeah,
You're calling it?
I am calling it personally.
All right, that's awkward because I was gonna call it too, to be honest, because it's you know, about 10:30. I want to chill for the rest of the night.
It's fucking daylight savings has been fucking me up.
Yeah,
I'm
no, I
so
feel that.
tired in the evening. It feels like it's 11:30.
All right. Well, thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally.
Someone who's on the ground.
Enjoy the rest of your day or night.
Should be someone.
Cheers.
Probably Spiky.
And have a good one.
Spiky.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it'd be payment for her getting domed immediately after waiting.
Don,
for
can you
40
rate Spiky RP? Yeah, right.
All right, so I'll wrap it up here, and
Yep.
I'll hope I'll see you tomorrow.
All right.
Maybe. I don't know.
Who knows? Cheers. All right. See you guys maybe tomorrow. If not, next day.